Hi, my name is Delilah and you're watching Media Spotlight UK.
My name is CALUM and I'm here with Media Spotlight UK speaking to the wonderful Delilah.
Hello.
Look at she. Oh, yes. Do you know what? I've been like watching your videos and stuff, and your voice. I think your voice is what gets me, right? You are stunning, but your voice is just that.
Gosh, I wasn't ready for this. Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank
the
you.
light. I'm making you blush. I'm making you blush. I don't mean to.
Blush. It's the pink light.
But I mean, other than being like having such a beautiful voice, like what is it that you think might separate you from other singers? Because you really are unique. But what do you think it is?
I don't know what separates me. I like to be different. It's not necessarily about the clothes I wear or the things I do or what I eat or all the kind of trivial things. As far as music, I think I have a really unique taste in music. And I know that I just don't sound like anyone else. I'm not to everyone's taste. It's definitely a taste thing. Some people hate the way I sound, but
What?
yeah.
What?
It is. It's like Marmite. I used to say my voice is like Marmite. But yeah, I don't sound like anyone else, and that used to be something that really bothered me when I was a kid. And it's something I've just gotten used to and learned to embrace, really.
I think that's what is kind of needed these days. Is you don't want to sound like everyone else in the industry. You know, you want to have something that differentiates you from everyone else.
Because there's tons of amazing singers. There are so many amazing singers who I look at and I'm just like, I wish I could sing like you. But the one thing is, a lot of them sound the same. So you've got a sort of church stream singer or a soulful singer or a jazzy singer, and there's a type of voice that I feel is imitated a lot. And the biggest thing I try and do is just not imitate anyone.
It's funny you say that because you've done a few covers, but I feel that you definitely do not imitate them. You bring like something really unique to it. And I think that can be quite hard for an artist to cover a song and not sound like the original person or just sound like a cheaper version of the original. But, you know, some of the songs you've done where you've covered them, if I was that artist, I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, who is this girl making my song sound better when she does it?
I mean, a couple songs I feel like I've taken and I've liked the version better than the original, but there are songs that I could never even touch the original, like the Minnie Riperton song. I mean, the original is just, it's like golden treasure to me. And I didn't take it on to try and compete with Minnie because she is an icon. Her voice is iconic and incredible in itself. And I was lucky enough to get the blessing of like her husband, who said he really liked the version. So that was a really cool thing. But I didn't do it to compete with her. I just did a completely different version in my mind. It's like a different song.
Yeah. Well, talking of covers and stuff, so Inside My Love, the video. I want to talk about the video because there's different levels of sexy videos, right? And out there, you know, you have people doing whatever they're doing, twerking or whatever, and you're like, okay, maybe. But yours is really, really artistic, but incredibly sexy. How did you come up with that? How did you pull it off? Like,
I always knew I wanted to do something different with the Inside My Love song because it is so sensual, and I knew I had to do something that reflected that, but I didn't want to be in like suspenders and high heels and twerk. No. I can't twerk, so the twerking was just that.
Twerk,
I can't twerk, I'm sorry. So twerking was out of the window, but my team are really creative, and like my family are really creative, and I always talk to them about my ideas. And I remember we were talking about flamingo dancing and capoeira, and my makeup artist showed me this light show where people were projecting crazy images onto people's bodies, and I was just like, I need to do something amazing. And then I met Jake Nava, who has done, you know, Beyonce Single Ladies and worked with Kanye and Jay-Z, and is just incredible. And I told him my ideas, and I was like, I want to do something like this. And no one had ever done the light projection in a music video or done that. Now it's been done, but at that time no one had done it, and sort of integrated dance but in a really unchoreographed way. I'm not a dancer, so it needed it to be kind of relaxed, and he just loved the ideas, and we got to work, and I met an amazing choreographer and amazing dancers, and we had a few days and we pulled it out of the bag, and I feel like it looks natural, and it portrays love and sensuality and sexuality, but in a really sort of natural, organic way.
I think that's what I liked about it, was that it didn't look like you were trying to be sexy. It didn't look like you were saying, "Look at me, I'm gonna shake this."
No,
like, it was.
and I don't. That's not what I wanted for the. It didn't. That couldn't have ever worked with my first record. I mean, maybe in years to come we'll see. But I just think the type of person I am and the music that I make, it's more about being natural and organic.
I kind of want to play a game with you,
Okay.
right? Now it's probably a song that's haunted you for years, but I'm sorry. It's called Why Delilah.
Okay.
Right now, back in February, I think it was February time, you tweeted a lot of stuff that people don't know about you, right? You went on a Twitter rampage and said, "Here's some things that you don't know about me," and you just threw them out there, right?
Yeah.
It was great for me, really. It was really interesting stuff.
Me and Twitter. God.
Now I'm gonna go through a few of these things, and then occasionally I might just stop and say, "Why, Delilah?"
Oh gosh, I say that every day when I wake up. I'm like, why?
Right, so, I mean, you start off with just saying, "I love pickles." Fair enough. You say you wear Chanel Chance perfume, cool, McVitie's chopped digestives, buy the packet, never just one. I like that. Then you said...
craving some right now.
You're craving some right now. Can we get some digestives, please? I'll sort that out for you.
I have them on tap.
Yeah, exactly. Then you said, I was offered 7 record deals at 17.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that?
I just picked one.
I mean, 7.
Yeah.
That's it must have been at the age of 17. Like, it must have been a bit of a hard decision to.
I mean, I didn't really know any different, so I just thought that's how it happened. You just got offered a bunch and you picked from them. I didn't really know that's not how it goes, and I doubt I'll ever be in that position, the same position ever again, because I was 17 and very naive as to how this industry works. But you know, no regrets.
Okay. I have tiny ears, you said, but they work just fine. It's good to know.
They are kind of small, aren't they? They're like little.
Good, it's all good. I like it.
You know,
like
they do work, so no complaint.
You're 5'6".
Yeah.
You're allergic to plaster cast.
Yeah.
You once broke both your wrists. Not fun. Why? Did you break your wrists?
I used to do a lot of sports as a kid. I think I was about 13, something like that, 13, 14. And Actually, what I did is I was doing gymnastics and I did a flip and fractured my thumb. And when you fracture your thumb, you have to sort of have a whole wrist cast. So I ended up getting my whole wrist cast. And then, like, I had this cast for about a month and it had a couple weeks left. And I was typing. I've got really weak wrists. I was typing and I dislocated my wrist. Tried to relocate it, went to sports later, and then fractured my wrist, and then ended up having to have a cast for for 10 days. I had a black cast on this one and a purple cast on that one, and I just couldn't do anything for 10 days. I thought it was really cool. I was 12 or 13, you know.
Yeah, some would say that was cool. Some would say
just
you need typing lessons.
I had to still go to school, but I just couldn't do anything.
Okay.
So I was just like,
it's just stand there.
So yeah, that was that.
Your dream was to compete in the Olympics. Why?
Not now. My dream as a kid was to compete in the Olympics because I did a lot of sport, and I think I was quite good at it, and I really enjoyed it. I did something different every day after school, and that was the obvious goal for an athlete of any kind at that age. Then I discovered boys and other things, and sports sort of went out the window.
You're mixed race, you were born in Paris, French is your first language. These are all things you tweeted.
I went on a rampage.
You did. There is tweets and tweets and tweets. I'm skipping a few.
It doesn't feel like a rampage when you're doing it.
No.
It just feels normal. But
I think your fans liked it as well, because sometimes people don't use Twitter in a very personal way, and they'll be very PR-y or whatever. But I think this kind of helps people connect with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, even when I was reading them, I was like, okay, this is a real person here, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I've never tried to sell anything on my Twitter, so
that's good.
It's as personal as it gets. I've never. Maybe my music. That's it. But even then,
that's allowed. That's allowed. You've never drunk a glass of cold or hot milk. Why?
I hate cow's milk. I hate cow's milk, the taste.
Right.
And sort of the after effect. It makes me feel quite sick. And don't you think it tastes like barn?
Barn, just straight up barn.
It tastes like barnyard. Like when I drink cow, I feel like I might as well be drinking from the cow. I can taste the barnyard. Might as well be in a cow field, you know, chilling.
just sucking straight from the udder.
That kind of manure smell, I get that taste. It's just all wrong. And then it's like frothy. Oh, it makes me want to gag just thinking about it. But if you flavour it, if you put like coffee, I can do like semi-skimmed or skim milk. I can do that in a coffee or like a hot chocolate. But afterwards, I will feel like I did just drink a pint of cream. So yeah, it just doesn't suit my body, and also that taste, that frothy, that pooey taste.
I'm definitely, if we ever go out, I'm not going to be getting you no milk, don't you worry.
If I see someone in front of me sit there and drink like a pint of cold milk, I will be sick for them. Like it's that surreal, it's that disgusting to me. Stop, okay, move on.
You always have your toes painted.
Yeah.
You love to cook for the masses.
Yeah.
You can't iron. Shame on you.
Look. I can't.
You've never sworn in a song. New music not included. Why?
I have a lot of I swear in real life, and I'm trying to cut that down. I got a pretty decent vocabulary. There's always another word.
That's nice.
And I like kids, and I like kids to be able to sing my song and not just bleep it out. So I just have never needed to. It's never been needed.
Now, this one for me personally was particularly interesting. I was quite interested in this. I wanted it. You kissed a girl and you liked it.
Yeah.
Why?
I was just being funny. Yeah, obviously I've kissed a girl in my lifetime, and it wasn't a bad experience. Did I fall in love? No. Okay. So yeah, it answers that question.
CALUM the man himself. That's right. I'm saying. I'll give you an idea what the picture would look like.
Because he set me up with such evil.
Oh,
evil.
no.
I'll swipe him too.
Karma.
I've heard bad things about him. He's got his reputation precedes him.
Okay, all right. Drake.
Swiped.
Swipe yes.
No.
Swipe no.
No.